ProlinQ Invoices is your easy, all-in-one mobile billing system. If you haven't already set up your ProlinQ account, it's easy and free. Just click the ProlinQ icon at the bottom of the home screen. In this tutorial, we're going to go over how to use ProlinQ's invoice interface. In the Invoice home screen, you can view your current or submitted invoices. To create an invoice, you can do this by pressing the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner. This brings you to the new invoice screen. Click the Client button. Here you will find all the clients which have been created on the administrative side. Select the client that corresponds with your current job. Next, select the job. If you do not have a job created for that client, you can manually add a job for that client on the user side. For this demo, we will select one of these. In the Details tab, you will find pertinent information about the job that the administrator has input, or you can manually enter the information now. Next, you will be able to upload photos of your job. You will be able to do so by selecting the Photos tab. Select the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner, and either taking a photo from your phone's camera or choosing a photo from your library. We will select a photo from our library. ProlinQ app will automatically import your selected photo. If more information is needed, you can place it in the description box. Select Save in the upper right-hand corner. You can add more photos by repeating this process. Once you are satisfied with your photos, you can go back to your invoice by pressing the Invoice button in the upper left-hand corner. Next, we will input your materials. To do so, select Material, then the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner, and the material you have used. All of your company's materials are uploaded to the administrative side of ProlinQ for all users. We will go ahead and select this here. Next, we are going to enter the quantity used and select Done and Save. To add more materials, repeat this process. If you make a mistake and need to delete, you can do so by hitting the Edit button in the lower left-hand corner and selecting the items you want to delete. Then, hit the Delete button in the lower left-hand corner. A confirmation will pop up asking if you are sure. Select Yes. Now let's return back to the invoice. Next, we're going to enter in our time. To do so, hit the plus button in the upper right-hand corner. Select the employee field and the corresponding name to the job. Next, you will select the correct rate. Now enter in your hours and hit Done. Select Save in the upper right-hand corner. If you make a mistake and need to delete, you can do so by hitting the Edit button in the lower left-hand corner and selecting the items you want to delete. Then, hit the Delete button in the lower left-hand corner. A confirmation will pop up asking if you are sure. Select Yes. Let's return to our invoice. Next, select Expenses. Hit the plus button in the upper right-hand corner. Now enter in a description of the expense. Next, type in the vendor where it was purchased, then price of the item, and how it was paid for. Select Save when finished. If you need to add more expenses, repeat this process. Return back to the invoice. Once you are satisfied with your material, time, and expenses, you can mark the invoice that the job is incomplete and need to return. For this invoice, we will say that the job is completed. Now, let's bill our customer. Press the Send Invoice button in the upper right-hand corner. You will have the option to save or save and preview. Select Save and Preview. The completed invoice will show as a preview. Once you are satisfied, select the Send Invoice icon in the upper right-hand corner. You will have the option to submit back to your company, edit, email, or print. Let's email this. Select Email. ProlinQ will automatically attach a PDF of the invoice. Type in the email recipient and press Send. Great! Now your invoice is sent and ready to be paid. With ProlinQ Expenses, it is quick and easy to add and submit all of your daily, weekly, and monthly expenses. Let's see how it works. In the expense section, this is where you can manually add an expense, view your new current expenses, under review, approved, or rejected. Let's add an expense. Press the plus button in the upper right-hand corner. Select a client the expense corresponds to. Select the job. Enter in the vendor name, the total, and the charge type. Enter in a description if needed. Select the Save button in the upper right-hand corner. You will now see your new expense added. Once you have all your expenses in, then you can submit your expense report to the admin. To do so, select the Submit button in the upper left-hand corner. Select all the expenses you would like to submit and select Done. A message will confirm that you would like to submit the expenses. Select Yes. Your expenses are now submitted. You can confirm that your expenses have been submitted by selecting the Reviewing tab at the top of the screen. With ProlinQ timesheets, it's quick and easy to submit all of your time in one place. To make a timesheet, select the plus sign in the upper right-hand corner. Select the From button and enter the first day of your pay week. Select the To button and enter the last day in your pay week. Now, select the time you would like to submit. Enter in a description or notes if needed. Then select Submit in the upper right-hand corner and press OK. Your timesheet is now done.